Hi, this is OctoPrint Quick Start Guide. In this short video, you'll learn the exact steps how to install OctoPrint on a Raspberry Pi and connect it to your 3D printer. Almost all steps in this video tutorial are generic no matter what kind of 3D printer you have. I personally have an old Prima Creator low-cost printer. OctoPrint is an entirely open source project for controlling 3D printers. It is written in Python and the web interface is developed in HTML5 and JavaScript. OctoPrint is extendable through various plugins. Numerous plugins already exist. OctoPrint works on macOS, Microsoft Windows and GNU Linux distribution. The most common setup is to run it on a Raspberry Pi. OctoPrint is available at GitHub under a Faro General Public License. OctoPrint has been initially created in 2012 by Gina Hoisge. As I said, most people are installing OctoPrint on a Raspberry Pi. The easiest way to do it is to use the OctoPi GNU Linux distribution, which is available as an image for a microSD card. It is based on the Raspbian and GNU Linux distribution provided by the Raspberry Pi Foundation, which itself is based on Debian. OctoPi includes, of course, OctoPrint, as well as MJPG Streamer. Although you can install OctoPi on any model and version of Raspberry Pi, it's not recommended to use it on Raspberry Pi Zero if you are planning to use streaming, because it's not powerful enough and it will be lagging. The recommended setup is to use Raspberry Pi 3B or a newer model such as Raspberry Pi 4. The minimum required hardware includes a Raspberry Pi, an appropriate USB charger and a microSD card. It's recommended to have an appropriate case as well as a camera. You can either use a USB camera or the official Raspberry Pi camera, which is attached to the dedicated slot for a camera on the Raspberry Pi. Now let's get started with the installation. The first step is to download OctoPrint and OctoPi image from octoprint.org. From the website, go to Downloads and click on the link to download the latest version of OctoPi as of the moment. The download will take several minutes depending on the speed of your internet connection. Step number 2 is to flash the downloaded image on a microSD card. Plug an appropriate microSD card and eventually an adapter in a card reader on your personal computer. There are various applications that you can use to flash the image on the microSD card. However, I recommend you to use Raspberry Pi Imager because it is free and open source software that runs on GNU Linux distributions, macOS and Windows. On my laptop I have an Ubuntu Linux and I'm using Raspberry Pi Imager on it. Select the downloaded image, select the inserted microSD card and click Write. If you would like to learn more about Raspberry Pi Imager, please have a look at my previous YouTube video, which describes it in details. Mount the SD card, go to the boot partition and with a text editor, open OctoPi WPA supplicant.txt file. Please write down the credentials to connect to your Wi-Fi network. One more thing, at the bottom of the same file you need to configure your country code in order to use it with the newer versions of Raspberry Pi. I'm living in Bulgaria, so for my particular case, I am setting the country code to BG. Step number 4 is to assemble the hardware. I'm using a Raspberry Pi 3 and the official Raspberry Pi camera version 2.1. I also have an old Raspberry Pi case, which is convenient to be used for this particular setup with OctoPrint. My Raspberry Pi 3 fits in this particular case, which also has a hole for mounting the ribbon cable for the Raspberry Pi camera. Long ago, probably several years ago, I bought from ModMyPi a gooseneck for mounting the official Raspberry Pi camera. Finally, I have a good occasion to use it. Please have a look at the description of the video for the exact list of the hardware that I'm using, as well as links for more details about it. Step number 5. Connect the Raspberry Pi to your 3D printer using USB to micro USB cable. When you're ready with all this, please turn on the Raspberry Pi and your 3D printer. The first boot on the Raspberry Pi with this brand new image will take a little bit longer than usual. The OctoPi image will start a web server with the OctoPrint web interface. On your personal computer, open a web browser and visit octopi.local, or if this DNS cannot be resolved by your Wi-Fi router, directly access the OctoPrint web interface using the IP address assigned by your DHCP router settings to the Raspberry Pi on which you are running OctoPrint. When you launch OctoPrint for the very first time, you have to go through the setup wizard. Please read carefully each screen, enter a username and a password, enable restricted access. It's recommended to allow anonymous reporting of the OctoPrint usage statistics, and click the next button to complete the setup wizard. I have an old 3D printer. It's a Prima Creator. It is the same model as the popular in the United States Monoprice MP Select Mini printer. For these particular models of printers, I have to do an additional step to finalize the installation in OctoPrint. Therefore, I'm installing a specific plugin for it. To install this or any other plugins in OctoPrint, please hit the settings icon in the right upper corner, then go to Plugin Manager and click the button for installing a new plugin. Congratulations! If you have successfully completed all these steps, OctoPrint should be up and running. In OctoPrint web interface, hit the Connect button to establish a connection between OctoPrint on the Raspberry Pi and the 3D printer. Now this is a quick demonstration that the web camera is successfully transmitting data from the 3D printer and that I can remotely control the 3D printer from OctoPrint. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope that it helped you to set up OctoPrint and OctoPi easily. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for new videos.